Can I talk about the good people over at Manscaped?
Yeah.
Can we talk about them for a little bit? Because football season is here. Okay. And we've been seeing a lot of people ball out with the pigskin. The ball is pretty smooth. And you know what else is pretty smooth? Your delicate friends when you use your Manscaped. You know, that Lawnmower 4.0, that Performance Package 4.0. Hot guy summer is still technically in effect. We got like a couple weeks just left before it ends, okay? So you want to make sure that you are smooth and trim, just like that pigskin ball is. When we saw Seven throwing that Teddy Bird to big old Pat, we want to have ours smooth just like that. So it's aerodynamic, baby. Aerodynamic. And the best way to do that is to use that promo code. You know we got to have a promo code for you, baby. And that promo code is MOATS. MOATS. Use that promo code. You get your 20% off along with free shipping so you can be flying through feeling great and winning at life like our team here in Pittsburgh does. So that is that. But shout out to the good guys at Manscaped. I thought as a whole, Schobert still getting better. He's still getting more comfortable. That's the thing. He has to get comfortable. That's the biggest thing when I think of him. Devin is Devin. Just reps. That's my thing with both of those guys. We said going into this game, though, that I wasn't expecting a ton from Joe. I wasn't expecting him to do anything crazy. One thing I would say is the pass that he gave up, just your eyes. And it was man to man, but he was hug rushing. Now, I don't know in terms of you can have familiarities with a defense in terms of, okay, we've run tight Sammy 33. It's a cover 3 out of a base personnel. We know we're going to have the pressure coming from the passing strength side. We know that the backside D ain't got to drop. Okay, cool. But as linebackers, we might say, hey, we're going to play that top down. Whereas top down means give them space, let those guys come. If they throw, you just tackle the catch. Other places, they might say, hey, we go and get those guys and force the action. That's just one difference. So even though it's the same family, same call, we're playing in different ways. So watching him yesterday in man coverage in Pittsburgh, we hug rush. We talked about what a hug rush is, right? If that's your tight end, that's your running back. Vince Williams was great at this. I got you. I'm supposed to cover you for a pass route. I don't want to cover you. I'm going to make it like a blitz. Because if I blitz, you have to stand and block me. And if for now, it's going to drive you back to the quarterback. Joe looked like he was trying to close that space on the tight end, but was in no man's land of, okay, the ball snapped. I hesitated. Okay, now it's timing off. Now let me try to go up here and hug. But now he already knows that I have him in cover. So now he's releasing. And now I'm off in that stance like that. That's what I saw from Joe. But that's more so just you got to get more familiar with how we do it here in Pittsburgh. Because in Jacksonville, I don't think they did a ton of that down there. Like when I watched him on tape, it was more off stuff, not hugging like that. Now, he was still a productive player in terms of being down by the line of scrimmage, but I just didn't see a lot of that on the game that I watched from Joe. So for me, I just think that it was more of that with him. But with Devin, he said, you just got to keep getting back out there, keep playing. You missed a ton of ball. You missed a ton of preseason action. Young players need to practice. Young players need to play.
They had him in there late too.
Young players, they got to get out there. That's how you catch those guys back up there, because it doesn't matter how many times you make a play with your eyes in film. It doesn't matter how many times you make a play with your eyes or mentally on the sideline. It is different when you're out there on that field. Your vision is different. Your fatigue is different. The speed is different. It's just so many more variables that you have to be out there playing these games to get that. You don't, and Devin hasn't seen enough ball yet. So that's why we've been trying to get him out there this whole time. Injury or not, when he said he was healthy, it's like, yo, get out there. Reps, show me. Don't tell me that you're healthy. Show me that you're healthy. And the way you show me that is when you go out there and practice, you're able to come back the next day. It's like, yo, my knee is fine. I'm able to go again. We know it's gotten to that now, but early on it wasn't. And that to me is why we still haven't felt that Devin Bush effect just yet to what we think it should be and what it ultimately will be if he continues to progress. But that's the thing with Devin right now. I mean, he just has to see more ball, play more ball, man.
Yeah, I think they'll be fine. I liked, for the most part, how the defense played outside of that first drive.
Yeah.
So we got lucky with the drop pass. Like, they could have kept that drive going. But overall, I thought it was fine. And they'll be fine as a linebacker tandem, like you said, with Bush just getting more and more acclimated. And then Schobert getting more acclimated to the Steelers. Yeah. That's all. Like, they're good players.
Bro, he
like,
literally just got here. Like, that's a super hard position to be in, where not only he can't even come in here and just play and worry about himself not making a mistake, he's in charge of making sure everybody else is aligned as well. That's the part where it can be overwhelming for young players. And that's why we say you typically don't have rookies come in and take the green dot, because you're trying to just figure out what you're supposed to do, let alone me telling you guys, hey, it's closed right, but look, man, we coming down Liz. Oh, it was 2x2. This got motioned over. Now we got to change it. Go rip. And for you as the backer, you don't went from being the front side hook defender to the back side hook defender. When it was 2x2, you had a vertical carry on this guy. Now that it's 3x1, you got to get ready to push to the front side. If that back goes over there and creates 4 strong, like that's a ton to think about. And that doesn't even count for you actually executing it once the ball is snapped. That's all in a 5 to 10 second window of, okay, motion, not even 5 to 10 seconds, because the motion, it's going to happen. And then after that ball is snapped. So it's not even a lot of time for you to go through the process of, what's my first thing? Close right. Okay. It's 2. Okay. Coverage is Liz. All right. I'm good. What do I have now? Oh, I'm hook defender. All right, bet. Motion. Shoot. What are we checking to? Stay rip. Oh, stop. Liz. Ball snap. It's too late. Like, that's how it happens like that. So for Joe, he's in that phase right now. That is not an easy thing to be in right now, man.